Hello students, now we will move to the next topic of class 8 chapter 2 history, tribals, Dikus and the vision of the golden age. In previous class we had already discussed about how did the tribal groups live and how did colonial rule affect the tribal lives. So now let's move to the next topic of this chapter, tribal revolt against the Britishers. Through the 19th and 20th centuries, tribal groups in different parts of the country rebelled against the changes in law. The Kols rebelled in 1831-32, Santhalas rose in a revolt in 1855, and the Bastar rebellions in central India broke out in 1910, and the Worli revolt in Maharashtra in 1940. And this movement that Birsa led was one such movement. So, who is a Birsa? Now let's come to know about a Birsa. Birsa was born in 1870s in the Mundas family. Mundas is a tribal group that lived in a Chota Nagpur. Birsa heard the tales of the Mundas uprisings of the past and saw the Sardars or leaders of the community. So the tales of the golden age when the Mundas had been free of the oppression of Dikus and said there would be a time when the ancestral right of the community would be restored. Birsa went to the local missionary schools and here it was said that it was possible for the Mundas to attain the kingdoms of heaven and regain their lost rights. He turned against landlords and in 1895 Birsa urged his followers to recover their glorious past. He wanted to establish his own Raj and he wanted to keep missionaries and landlords out of his region. So, what happened next? This worried the Britishers officials most was the political aim of the Birsa movements, for it wanted to drive out the missionaries, moneylenders, Hindu landlords, and the government and set up the Munda Raj with Birsa at its head. And this movement spread the British officials. Then Britishers arrested Birsa in 1895. Then after 2 years, when Birsa was released in 1897, he began touring the villages to gather a support. And after his release, he started depicting the Britishers as a Ravana and urged Mundas to fight against them. Then Mundas destroyed churches and police stations and raised a white flag as a symbol of the Birsa Raj. And after then, in 1900, Birsa died of cholera and the movement faded out. However, the movement was significant in at least two ways. So, these movements come to an end. It forced the colonial government to make a laws so that the land of the tribals could not be taken away easily by the Dikus. Second, it shows the capacity of the tribes to protest and show their angers against the injustice, and they did this by inventing their own way and symbol of struggle. So now our chapter 4 class 8 history is completed. Thank you.